so much for joining me in my baking class today. Mother's Day is this Sunday, and I know that your moms have been doing so much to help you with your distance learning these past few weeks. So why not make them a great Mother's Day brunch to show them how much you're thankful for them? Today we will be making blueberry muffins. This is one of my favorite recipes to make. It's super simple and it doesn't take too long. So before we get started, let's break down our tools. You're going to need a large mixing bowl, a cupcake tin lined with paper liners, some measuring spoons, some measuring cups, a rubber spatula, a whisk, a microplane. If you don't have a microplane, the smallest setting on a cheese grater will work perfectly, and a couple of spoons. Okay, now let's get into the ingredients. You're going to need about a 1/4 cup of unsalted butter, and this should be at room temperature. I usually take out my butter about 30 to 40 minutes before I start baking and let that sit on the counter. You're going to need 1 egg, 1 lemon, 1/2 cup of blueberries, 3/4 cup of all-purpose flour, 1/3 cup of granulated sugar, 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder, and 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. And of course, 1/8 teaspoon of vanilla paste. I have vanilla paste. If you don't have vanilla paste, that's okay. You can use vanilla extract. I would say about 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla extract. So before we get started with the actual mixing, I'm going to set up my oven. I'm going to preheat it at 180 degrees Celsius or 350 degrees Fahrenheit. All right, so let's get started. First things first, you are going to want to put your butter into the mixing bowl. I'm just using a small rubber spatula so that I can get all of that butter in there. And then I'm going to add in my sugar. Ooh, there we go. Then next, I'm going to add in my lemon zest. Now, what's important to do with lemons is to quickly wash it and scrub it with a little bit of salt. That will get rid of the wax on the outside of your lemons and make it a lot more fragrant, which means it'll smell a lot more lemony. So I'm going to use my microplane and just zest a bit of that lemon in there. And when you're zesting a lemon, you want to make sure that you stop zesting once you see the white. That white part will make it really bitter. So once you see the white, you can zest another part of the lemon. Now, you'll notice that the zest always gets caught on the back of the microplane. So you can use your finger and just gently push it off. That looks just about right. All right. Now, what you're going to do is you are going to get a whisk and you're going to mix together your sugar and your butter until it's nice and light and fluffy. You might have to tap your whisk and get those pieces of butter out, but you'll notice that your butter is starting to get nice and light and fluffy, and it should smell quite lemony. It's a good arm workout. All right. Once your butter and sugar have been well mixed, you are going to add in your egg and your vanilla. Now, when you crack an egg, you want to make sure that you tap it not on the edge of the bowl, but on a flat surface. This way, when you break open the egg, you'll make sure that there are no eggshells inside your egg already. When you break it on the edge of the bowl, the shell goes inside the egg, and so yeah, that's how you get more eggshells. I'm gonna put that there, and then I'm going to add about 1/8 teaspoon of vanilla paste. Or if you're using vanilla extract, you can use just the vanilla extract. And then you are going to mix it all together again. Next, we're going to add some freshly squeezed lemon juice. So take that lemon that you zested and you're going to roll it. When you roll it, you kind of massage the lemon and make sure that the juices come out a lot easier. So then I'm going to cut it in half. And you're not going to use the whole lemon, so I would leave the other half to the side, and that way you can use it on another day. An easy way to squeeze out the juice is to take a spoon, stick it into the center, and then squeeze that lemon and move the spoon around, and that way you'll get all that delicious lemon juice out. And you can rotate it, make sure you've got all of that. Ooh. And I like to squeeze a lemon not over the bowl, but in a separate bowl, because as you can see, all of these lemon seeds are in there, and we don't want that in our muffins. All right. That should be enough. So I'm gonna put that there. Okay, next we're going to measure 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. So I'm going to carefully pour that. 1, 2. All right, and then I'll mix that all together. And that lemon juice will add a lot of brightness to your muffins. Yes. All right. Now we're going to add in our flour. So I've measured out 3/4 cup of flour. When you're measuring out your flour, you want to make sure that you're scooping the flour into the measuring cup and then leveling it off, and that way you'll get an exact measurement. So, but I've already measured it out, so I'm just going to add that to the bowl. And then you're going to add in your baking powder. That's what's going to get your muffins to rise up and puff up, and then your baking soda. Now you want to add baking soda to a recipe anytime that you're using an acid like lemon or buttermilk. That'll make sure that your cake doesn't taste too sour. And then I'm going to mix that all together. And you'll notice now that that batter is getting nice and heavy, I'm going to switch out my whisk and instead use my rubber spatula. All right, and that's the base of your muffin recipe. Now, the most important part is your blueberries. I've already washed these. Before I toss them into the batter, I'm gonna put them in this little bowl with a little bit of flour and just toss them around to coat. The flour will make sure that your blueberries don't sink to the bottom of all of your muffins, and so that they stay kind of evenly spread out in your batter. So once I've done that, I'm gonna pour those in. And then I'm going to fold in those blueberries. I don't wanna mix it too much or using too much strength, because you wanna make sure that you don't smush those blueberries. You wanna keep those blueberries nice and whole. And now all I have to do is put them into our cupcake tins. How easy was that? So I'm gonna scrape off my rubber spatula. Okay. When you're filling in your muffin tins, you want to fill up the muffin tins to about 3/4 of the way full, half or 3/4. If you fill them in all the way to the top, the muffin batter is going to rise and spill and create a mess in your oven. And that is the last thing we want to do for Mom after we've made her a beautiful brunch. So make sure that you're only filling your muffin tins about 3/4 of the way. And you might need to use a spoon to spread out your batter a little bit. So, and I like to use 2 spoons so that way I can put the batter in 1 spoon and then slide it off that spoon with the other. All right. So now all of my muffins are in my muffin tin. They look good. And now I'm going to put them in the oven at 180 degrees Celsius for 18 minutes. And before I do that, I'm going to put on my oven mitts because that oven has been preheating and it is very, very hot. So let's go. And now I'm going to let them bake for 18 minutes. During this time is a perfect time for you to get started on that Mother's Day card. Okay, my muffins are done. I'm going to just make sure that they're cooked through. Okay, these look and smell delicious. So I'm going to touch them with a toothpick to make sure that they're done. The needle has come out clean. You can use a regular toothpick or a chopstick. I just use a scribe tool and they're ready to go. So I'm going to move over here and put them on my cake rack to let it cool. Now, giving your mom just these blueberry muffins is great, but it's not exactly a brunch. So what I've done is I figured out what my mom loves, and my mom loves coffee and yogurt as well. But this yogurt is a little too plain, so I'm going to add some extra berries that I have. I have some strawberries and some blueberries. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut off the hull of my strawberry and cut my strawberry into 4, making sure that my fingers stay clear of the blade so that way I don't accidentally cut myself. And then I'm going to, I'm going to arrange them in my yogurt, maybe like that. And like that. And then maybe drop a couple of blueberries on top. Oh, that looks delicious. What do you think? So there is my yogurt parfait. My mom loves coffee, so I'm going to add some coffee. If your mom doesn't drink coffee, you can always do an herbal tea or her favorite breakfast drink. I've also picked some flowers from my garden, so that way it kind of adds a little extra something to the breakfast tray. And of course, my little homemade Mother's Day cards. It says, Happy Mother's Day. Thank you for always helping me, and you are an awesome mom. And that's it. All you have to do is add some utensils, and you've got a great Mother's Day brunch. I hope you enjoyed baking with me. Please let me know on Flipgrid if you were able to make blueberry muffins. If your mom is vegan or gluten-free, I add some substitutions in my slideshow. And if you have any questions, you can also leave me a question on Flipgrid. Until next time.